I just had time to do that and it ran out, so we're on part 4. Again, there's the rope just appearing. This one's made like a lined pattern, but then we cut it from there, didn't we, and started the next one. And as you can see, you get a different, instead of that being smooth there, you get like a pattern to it, because you're going through the back of the stitch. I'm going to do one more of those. Sorry, but I am filming and I can't have the music playing. 1 through the back of the stitch, remember. It's 2, 3, and just do 6 normal stitches. And then 3 through the back of the stitch. Now, have I missed one there? Have I? Oh. Let me go back. Sorry, because I lost concentration listening to the music. I hope it doesn't pick up on the video, because I will be in trouble. Right, get on there. Where did I miss that? 1, 2, 3 through the back. What? Oh. 2 and 3 through the back, and 5. That's it, a normal one. I'm missing a stitch. I've dropped a stitch there, look, see? Right, now I'm going to have to go back. So, I'm going to pull that back. So it's a good job I made the mistake in the first place. I will need to check I've got all the stitches. 2, 3, 3 and 3. There we go, we've got all of them now, so I can get them back. You have to be really careful with this. As long as you're careful pulling it back. And I'll have to turn the stitches as I'm doing it. There's the loose stitch. I'll use a cable needle. Put that back on. Yeah, I'll have to turn the stitches round. That's it. Get that up. Right, let me get that one. And that one. So we'll go back to where it was, which is taking the last stitch on. A knit stitch like that. I might have to swap. It's a good job that happened actually, so now I can show you how to reverse your stitching if you've had to pick them up again and not put them right. So we're on to the twist one, onto the cable. So that's slip one. Now look, that doesn't look right. I haven't put it back on the needle right way. That's how it should be. So I just change it round. So I knit that one. And then I have to, through the back of the stitch. That's the right way. So that's 1, 2. That's the wrong way. As you can see by how it's laid on. 3. That one's the wrong way. So I have to see how it's laid wrong. I have to turn that back round. And then we just have to cable that. 1, 2, 3. From that's wrong way around, so I'm going in the back there to turn it round properly. Don't you do that unless you know what you're doing. I've just done it again there. Right, let me just do this. It's so easily done. Right, so what I've done there, I've dropped a stitch, but I've dropped the row as well. It's lost a row there behind. See, like a straight line? So all I'm going to do is to make sure I've got all of that stitch. Put that one on and cross that one over, and that's put that back on the right path of where it should be. Like that. That's it. Back into the back of the stitch. 3, 1, 2, 3, and the 2 on the end, so I'm back to where I should be. Right, slip one, knit one, and purl back. Let's have a look, see where we're up to. There it is, and it's put that twist back in it. And you'll see you've got like a little dint there and a dint there, and then you get one here and one here. But that's how you do that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different ones. So I'm going to do a couple of rows, and then we'll do one more before the camera cuts out, I think. So I'm actually glad I made that mistake, because I could share that with you on how to put it right. When you're picking your stitches back up, when you've took them all off, you don't always get them the right, you know, put back on the right way they came off. So you just have to switch your stitches, turn them around and whatnot. Which is a good thing, really, that I was able to show you that. Slip one, knit one, now I'm going to go off the cable one for now. I think 4 cable stitches or 4 cable patterns is enough to put you on, and we're going to move on to a different type, which is to put the holes in a pattern. Yeah, that's what I said, put the holes in a pattern. So it's a slightly different one. Hopefully I've done, if I remember rightly, well, you can put as many holes in as you want. So just going to do another couple of rows really quickly. I didn't slip that one off, but never mind, doesn't matter. A lot of people don't know how to do the holy one, and I'm going to share that with you next. So you can incorporate that in with your Aran work. It's, you know, it's cable work or whatever you want to call it. Now there's a knot in my wool. There we go. So slip one, knit one, and then we're just going to purl across, then we'll start the hole pattern. Down to the last 2, and remember to knit them. Now to do the hole, watch carefully. We do slip one and we'll knit one, Then I'm going to knit one, wrap the wool around the needle and knit one again. Knit two. So if I wrap the wool around, knit two, 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 and that, yeah, okay. So knit one, knit two, knit one, wrap the wool around. I've forgotten what I've just bloody done. Yeah, knit two, okay. So we wrap the wool around, knit two, wrap the wool around, knit one, knit two, wrap the wool around, knit one, knit two. I'm just wrapping the wool around that needle and leaving it. Knit one, knit two, wrap the wool around, knit one, knit two, that's it. Wrap the wool around, knit one, and knit the 2 stitches off. Now coming back, slip one, knit one, purl one, and you've got that one that you wrapped around the wool, around the needle. You need to purl that and purl the one next to it. Purl the next one, purl that one on its own, where you've got that one, that's the one you wrapped around, purl it on its own, and purl the one next to it, and the one next to that. Let's get the wool. Purl the wool that you wrapped around, carefully purl that stitch and that one, purl that wool you wrapped around, and your next 2 stitches. And do that, and then knit the 2 on the end. And look, you ended up and you've put your little, so now you can put a ribbon through there. Now when we used to knit booties for babies, that's what we used to do, and then scallop the edges, and then we could put ribbons through that tied them at the ankle. Oh, I used to do that a long time. But you can also do this so the hole's in between. So let's just do a couple of rows of this. Slip one. Now, you need to knit 2 together because you've got too many stitches on. So I'm going to go back. Right? So the one before the hole and the one that's above the hole, you knit together. The one before the hole and the one above the hole. So I'm going to knit one. See? One before and one above the hole. You knit them 2 together to put the stitches back that you should have, and we'll count them, so make sure we've got that. Can be a little bit tricky, but just carry on. Remember, 2 at the end and 12 in the middle, didn't we? So that's 2 at the end and 3, 6, 3, 6. We're back to where we started. But you've created yourself a little hole that you can put ribbon in. So let's just do another row. Slip one, knit one. The camera's going to go out any minute, so we'll just see if we can get one more done. And you can continue with that particular pattern with the holes, you know, every other row or 2 or 3 rows in between, and make yourself your own little pattern. Right, last 2 is to knit them. There we go. See, like that. Now, the other one we used to do was we used to turn the booties over, and look, you get that scalloped edge. So you could do that as well. So we're going to do that again. Slip one, knit one. Now, do you remember we knit one first and then we did the hole? Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the round, knit the first 2, then put the hole in, then knit 1, knit another one, then put the hole in. Oh, sorry, knit 1. Forgot to do that. Knit another one, then put the hole in. Knit 1, knit 2, then put the hole in. Knit 1, knit 2, then put the hole in. Knit 1, knit 2, put the hole in. Knit 1, knit 2, put the hole in, and then knit the 2 on the end. See if we can get this. I want you to see this if I can. Slip 1, knit 1. Now you go to purl the hole. Purl the one that is the hole, and continue purling all the way across. Remember to purl that hole. Oh, come on, I think we've got time. Now we've got to make sure we've more, oh sorry, that's a knit stitch. We've more stitches than we need, so we now have to go back and stitch the 2 together, remember? Okay. So, let me just show you. Now your hole is in between them 2. See? So you can stagger the pattern going up. So, slip 1, knit 1. Now we have to knit those 2 together. That's the one above the hole and the one next to it. Knit 1, the one above the hole and the one next to it. Where the first one we did was one before the hole and one over the hole. We're doing it reverse now. Stitch the 2 together. Do a stitch, stitch the 2 together, do a stitch, stitch the 2 together, and a stitch, stitch the 2 together, and we should end up with what we started with. That's it, and that'll be a stitch, and so is that. Now we'll go back to do the purl row, slip 1, knit 1. Now we should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 2 we finish on.